Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Maku.
Hello guys, Kobayashi.
And today we'll be discussing Blue Lock episode 3. You want to go and start it off for us, Kobayashi?
Yeah, starting off Blue Lock, we get to see Team Z versus Team X. And right before it starts off, it flashes back to Ego explaining one more rule. Basically, he says, even if your team loses, the top goal scorer still advances to Blue Lock.
Yeah, so that just created a whole ruckus, a whole riot. So once they were versing the other team, right?
Once kickoff started, Isagi had the ball, and then the hothead of Team Z stole the ball from him.
Yeah, meanwhile, he was contemplating what to do with the ball. Should I pass? Should I try to dribble past everyone? Because it is depending on also if I score the most goals. So he was contemplating, and meanwhile this happened. That's when the hothead ended up stealing the ball. And he ended up saying, "You're thinking too slow. Just go for it. Just try to shoot." So he ended up trying to dribble. But then the Ichigo lookalike came by around and ended up stealing the ball. And meanwhile, those two were fighting for the ball. That's when the monk came back. And he ended up stealing.
Temple guy, bro.
Yeah.
And he's bald.
Now I'm starting to not get a feel for him either, to be honest. Because what ended up happening, he ended up stealing the ball, but he lost it, right? And then literally, like, there was like a whole like fight going on, and super majestically, there's like this guy with the mohawk, super tall, like what a typical like striker would look like, ended up coming out of that whole swarm with the ball. And
Speed blitzes past him, and then he's one-on-one against Isagi. He does a rainbow flick over Isagi. Isagi's like, wow, this guy's good.
Yeah.
And then he's going against Kyon, I believe that's his name, and another like defender, and he just nutmegs both of them. And then he does an L1 R1 power shot, top right corner of the goal.
Pure knuckleball, just straight into the top right corner.
And there's 1-0 from there. And then from there too, Isagi finally realized the answer to Ego's question.
Yeah, because we ended up seeing like, it was more so like the fact of the second goal, because they ended up conceding again because now everyone was just trying to swarm that one guy who was actually respectable, right? So like there was like at least like 7 defenders on him, and that left a lot of space. So we ended up doing, they said, Isagi was just thinking in his mind, oh, is he gonna pass out? Is he gonna do this? Is he gonna dribble past all these guys? But he ended up doing a back heel, which ended up making like the square pass. So ended up going behind him, and then behind him straight across, straight through a person who's downfield, easy tap in for the guy. So they ended up actually playing like an actual team. And then that's when he started realizing what Ego said, come from 0 to 1 team. So that's essentially what ended up happening. He started realizing this, and the other team started playing more like a team instead of more all just one striker. And
yeah, while Isagi's team are still fighting for the ball, the other team, they're actually playing like a team due to the fact that Baru, the guy with the mohawk, made it possible.
So at this point, they've scored 5 goals. They didn't really show the highlights because it was just extremely easy for them.
And by the way, too, they're only playing 45 minutes, so it's just one half.
So then Bachira ended up agreeing with Isagi from a plan that he said, or sorry, not Isagi. Bachira ended up saying the plan. He ended up saying, do the Bournemouth, right? Just literally just bolt it downfield, and I'll pass you the ball. So meanwhile, he was doing really good hold-up play. Meanwhile, Isagi was running.
The Baru guy actually notices it too, while his other teammates didn't notice. Baru is the one who caught up to Isagi. And it's the one-on-one. Isagi gets the ball. Isagi really hesitates, saying, should I pass? Should I shoot? Should I dribble past him?
Yeah. And then, once again, the monster pops up again, right? So, there was an option for 2 passes. It was either the hothead, or it was either the Ichigo lookalike.
But the Ichigo lookalike had a man on him. So,
yeah.
The obvious answer would be the hothead to pass to, if he does choose to pass.
Yeah, but I don't know if you guys remember from episode 1, that guy has a shot, right? He has power behind that shot. So he was actually meaning to shoot, right? But the monster took over and he said, no, you pass to this guy. And he ended up passing it to the guy with, well, the Ichigo lookalike, and ended up blasting that ball top corner.
Top bins, yes. It looked like a me-type finish. But that's neither here or there. It becomes 5-1, and I believe that's the end of the match. End of the match, they did lose, but they go to the locker room, basically discussing why they lost and why did Isagi pass the ball. So the hothead goes to Usagi. He's like, why didn't you pass me the ball? If you were gonna pass, it was me.
As the obvious answer. But Isagi ended up saying, I actually didn't even mean to pass. I actually meant to shoot. But something just took over and made me pass the ball. So they were all just like, what do you mean you're gonna shoot? If you're gonna shoot, you're a striker.
You're a striker, exactly. So you shouldn't be a striker in the second game. And then the monk comes like, yeah, I should be the striker.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, bro, you're trash, bro.
Yeah, he's trash. He's so garbage. No, the funny thing too, well, not funny, but more like enlightening thing for Isagi was that the other guy, he ended up saying, if you're hesitating to shoot, you shouldn't even be a striker at all.
Oh, yes. This is when the match ends. The guy with the mohawk, Baru, or they like to call him King Baru. He's like, oh, yeah, if you're hesitating, you shouldn't be a striker.
So then, going back to where we were at beforehand, so meanwhile they were all figuring out who's going to be the striker, they were all explaining how this whole like blue lock system, or at least this particular test, how it works.
And then Isagi told everybody else like his theory of how to work as a team.
And then Bachira just comes out butt booty naked and said, oh yeah, I agree with that.
And then everyone's surprised, like, bro, why you butt booty naked?
Yeah, exactly. And then Ego pops up and says, oh wow, you got the gist of it, but there's more to it. And then he just started explaining what there is more to it. And that's when he said, so now you're going to verse this other team. They just beat this team 8-0. And that's where we're going to tune into episode 4. So you guys let us know if they're going to either win or lose. Let us know in the comments down below. And as always,
my prediction, I think they're going to win, by the way, for the next match.
You think they're going to win?
I think they're going to win the next match.
No, I don't know. I feel like they're going to lose again. But then again, that's how a lot of like sports animes go, right? They like lose badly the first one.
They lose badly to the first one, and then they have a rematch against the first team, and then they win. That's my prediction.
Yeah, that's true. But you guys let us know in the comments down below if you guys agree with Kobayashi's statement. But I believe they're going to lose. So if you guys believe with me or Kobayashi. And as always, guys, if there's any anime you would like us to talk about in specific, please let us know in the comments down below. My name is Maku.
Kobayashi.
And thank you.